Do you look forward to this fixture anymore than any of the others because of what's going on? You're a bit of a competitor.
No, I guess the question just in there, I just view it as start to go down that route of prioritising what game's more important than other. I think you end up flat in your face. It's just, for me, it's another game. I've been involved in too many of them now. It's another game. The first one, maybe going back to Carroll Road, you don't know what people were thinking, but I've had a few now, and it's a game that we'll go and try and win.
Speaking to Grant there was a real feeling of the players that you had there. I think a lot of people need reminded of what you did. Go do League One to Premier League and then to stay in it. Some feat. And he describes a band of brothers that ended when you left. Were you sad about that? Did you feel that you had to go really?
I think circumstances dictate certain things. I had a great 3 years there, great 3 years, and great. I think Grant probably said that. I had a group of lads that were so close to each other and so good together, and performed incredible. We were so far ahead of League One when we first went in there, and Ian and I and Gary went in there. I think we were maybe second bottom at the time, and we were so far off our leads, and I think Charlton were up there as well. So you inherit a group of lads, and then you start to change one or two there, and it became stronger and stronger, and the crowd bought into it, the lads bought into it, and we done the League One, which was great, and in the Championship year, probably from February onwards, there became a sense of we might do this again, and the lads grew into it again, and I had a really good group of guys there that were 100% right on it and became very close. The changing room was so tight with each other. Nothing ever leaked out, nothing ever broke the bond really, and if you ask me who done the success at Norwich at that time, it was the players. We were a little component in it, and but the players are the ones that deserved every credit. Every one of them for doing what they done.
But when you've had such success, you can't help but be sad at leaving them.
I don't look back on it, Pete, to be honest. My own personal, I never look back on it. It's gone, and what's happened, and I don't hold any grudge on top of Norwich City. It's not something I think about anymore. It's gone.
What about the situation of Chris Hughton working as he is at the moment, with the chief exec coming out having said, "Yeah, I've already got a new manager in place in case this goes." What is that like for a manager to have to work under?
Don't know. I never had it. I said I've been really fortunate. I can't speak about anything like that because I don't know nothing about it. But my own career,
Can't help
I don't know.
If somebody's coming out and saying, "Look, I've already got his replacement in mind."
I never saw it, and I saw it.
That's what
But listen, you asked me something to comment. I don't know about it. So, but regarding, it's up to other clubs how they want to run things. But this club has been great for me, and I don't have any. There's no point in me commenting on something I don't really know about.
Does it give a little insight as to how you have to work with this man and why you don't get on with him?
No, nothing at all. Listen, as I said, I don't look back on my time there. It's gone, and I tend not to look back. I tend to go and try and win the next game for Aston Villa, which is in Sunday, and I said I've got a good relationship with the owner here. Hasn't been everything been all right. So, but I never look back.
How's Ashley Westwood?
He's fine. He's okay. I thought he was fantastic that on Sunday. Really was, and to lose him was a blow at that time. And yeah, but he's fit.
It was twice in about 4 weeks that Villa have had a man of the match in 45 minutes. Was it a game changer for you that you had to take
West,
him off?
he was running the game. He was controlling the game for us, which was great. As I said, the disappointing thing from last week was we shouldn't have lost that game. The last 2 games we should have had at least 4 points, at least from the 2 games. So the performance and level have been pretty high. But West going off was definitely a blow. Losing Ryan was a blow. He had a virus, as I said, the night before the game, but he still went out there and gave it a right good go. So, but losing the 2 was a blow.
Who else? Who's fit and who's not?
The same ones are still injured at the minute. Everybody else from the other days is fit, so we're pretty strong.
Need a win anyway, despite who it is.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah, that's why. Back to your first question, it's whether who we're playing. We've got to go and try and win.
Do you feel like you're playing well enough and creating the chances to suggest that the results will pick up?
Oh, very much so, yeah. Yeah, as I said, I'm not too despondent the way we're playing, because we're creating chances. We just need somebody to take them. And the front 3, as I said before, are 3 lads that a lot of teams would love to have in their team. We just need to keep playing the way we are and turn that into goals.
Yeah, the second half against Cardiff, the first against Newcastle.
Were
excellent, weren't they? It's just the key is to try and get that 90 minutes together.
Yeah, and listen, if you look at the Cardiff game, we should have been 2 or 3 up at the end of that second half. Even in the period of the first half in Newcastle, we should have at least had a couple of goals. And that, then it changes the whole thing. But we shouldn't have lost the Newcastle game. That was a disappointing thing.
Yeah, in that Newcastle game, Brad Guzan at the end, he just charged towards the dressing room. You saw how much it meant to him. And you want that sort of passion and to channel that into positive results. That can spread throughout the team, can't it? That sort of commitment to the cause.
Well, everybody was disappointed in the way it happened. I think that the manner that happened, and plus the disappointing not deserving to lose. That was the disappointing. So everybody gets a bit emotional when that happens. So to lose it, as I said, was a blow.
Yeah, Ashley Westwood and Ron Vlaar this week have both talked about the importance of the home supporters.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got these 3 successive matches at Villa Park now. How much can they play their part?
Vital. We need the supporters. And no doubt they'll come on Sunday and be right behind us, and we have to give them something as well. It's important. But the Villa fans have been great since I've been here. Yeah, you get things that don't go right, that's normal, but we need them, especially at home.
Yeah, it's a much asked question whether it's up to the players to lift the fans or the fans to lift the players. But I guess it's a bit of both, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you need them when things are not going well. You need that's to stay behind the side, because that'll help them. And because they're young, it will certainly help them. Get right behind them, and we need them to roll us on. And you can see the difference when they're right behind you. It becomes more free, and that's what you're hoping for.
Got an identical record to Norwich in the league standings. Same number of wins, same points. So
yeah,
it could be a tight game.
But we've got a good record against them. You know, we've not been beat in a couple of the leagues. So it's a game we'll go and try and win.
Yeah, exactly. Had those 3 wins at Carrow Road, haven't you?
Yeah.
Since you left the club.
Yeah.
And the draw here last season.
So we drew here with 10 men for the majority of the game. So we seem to have a good record against them, and it's something we'll go and try and win again.
Yeah. Did you? What did you make of them in their last? That was a big win for them, wasn't it, against Spurs?
Yeah, very good one. Yeah, and but that's football. It just shows you the way the league can, on any given day, people can beat anybody. So no, it was a good win for them.
And West Ham have shown, haven't they, 4 wins out of 4.
Yeah.
What's possible?
Yeah.
In terms of launching yourselves up the league.
Well, they can do that. As I'm saying, it's only West Ham are 3 ahead of us at the minute. So there's nothing in it, and that's 3 points from 10th. So you're not too far away.
And just finally, Grant Holt. It happens so often in the game where a player scores against his old club.
Yeah.
Does that come into the thinking when you're selecting the squad for the match? You know, these things so often happen that way.
Well, Holt will be involved with the squad anyway. That's the thing. I think he's looking forward to it. It'll be his first time maybe new for him and for what he done for that club. He was a major catalyst for that club, for what he done. I mean, I think when I was there, I think he became their player of the year for 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
When I was there, and it was great for me. It really was. It was great, and probably the worst trainer I'd ever seen. But we put him on a Saturday, performed.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic. It really was.
You mentioned the training. Obviously, he's not featured that much in the last couple of games. But are you finding that useful, having him around Bodymore Heath with the young players? Have you seen?
No, I know exactly what you can get from him. I know exactly what he's like. As I said, but I've always had a laugh and a joke with him about his training. But he's 30 odd years of age now, so but when you put him on a pitch on a Saturday, he performed. I mean, that was the main thing.